receiver over. I was asleep.
We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rice Owls and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Brown will throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Running inside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Brown wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Takes the handoff. It's White. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Keeps it on first down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Rice rushes to the line.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Brown will throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's third down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
They booted away on fourth down. And it'll be down right there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's White. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got it along the sideline. Breaks into the open. The 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Firing to the right, complete. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brown will throw it.
Oh,
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's White.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Rice rushes to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
Kill. 886 bouncer. Stat. Copper.
From the gun. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There he goes. Picks up the first down. To the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Headed outside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first.
No.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Running to Green, finding some room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Rice rushes to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and 3. Brown wants to pass. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first out. They'll have 2 left to work with before that. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped close as soon as he got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll move the wide receiver. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Number 28, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The lone back's got it. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Baylor taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Bears with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's White. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk.
There he goes at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Brown will throw it. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Working that left side now. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw a cannon this QB has.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's fourth down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on fourth down to drop that football when he
all by himself down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And right down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
22.
Motion from the wideout. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Corrals it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They go right back to him. Inside the 30. Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the left side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Owls want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Red 20 hot.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Hot.
Brown wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Final play of the quarter coming. Gives it on the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Owls in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
I just don't.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's got him. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Gain of 4. Third down coming.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the toss. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's down right there, and let the celebration commence because that one ought to do it.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out, was doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.